So, good afternoon, YouTube. Well, I finally fixed the brake issue. I went out and got some 3/8 brake line today, about a 5-foot piece of it. I got myself my tubing bender, my flare tool, some new fittings, and yeah. So, what I did was, one of the brake lines was still good. I cut the other one out that went to my rear brakes because they were junk. So here's how I did it. And this is what, after talking with some of the AMC guys and actually looking at their brake line diagrams, how it was ran on their vehicles. My new rear line, you can see it's all nice and bent. Used my tubing bender, made nice even bends all the way down it. Tied it into distribution block. Yeah, it looks like it's got a leak there. I just got done bleeding. I bled the line there a little bit ago just to make sure I had to air the line before I hooked it all the way up. Ran it over. My other line, coming out of my rear master cylinder. The rear portion of the master cylinder on this car is for my front brakes. Comes out, yeah, it looks janky right now. That's something I'm going to be working on in the future. Sorry, the camera dimensions there almost made it look like my shifter linkage was contacting my brake line, but it's not. So I ran it into the T that was already there. Made sure I blew that out real good. Tied my front brake on driver's side, which is what you see right there. That comes out, goes back up and down. That's my front driver's side brake. Tied it into the T, ran my other line, kept the original line, bled it back. When I did it, I bled it back here, which is why, yes, it does look like it's leaking, but it's actually not. So that fixed that issue. My line bender tool, greatest thing I say about using a line bender tool is being very, very meticulous and measure twice. I had to cut a piece off and redo it a little bit, but as you can see, it's nice 45 degree, 90 degree bends all the way around. Gives me a little extra line over here. I've got probably good, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches in case I have to rerun something over here on this side. Keeps it up neat out of the way because I cannot stand seeing spaghetti everywhere. As it is, I see these wires over here and I'm not happy with that either. So that'll be something that I will trace down. I'm thinking those are going to the aftermarket ammeter. But yeah, I'll have to chase those down later. I'm not too worried about it right now. Probably the next lines I'm going to run, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to get the right size lines, and I'm going to rerun this vacuum line over here. It's 3/8 as well. I'm going to get another 5-foot piece, cut it in and rerun it. I'm going to rerun these old fuel lines. I'm going to make new ones. Old fuel and vacuum line. I'm going to rerun it, make it look just better on the front end, tuck it in a little bit better, make it tighter up around the valve cover, which is a pretty easy job, just going to be time consuming and meticulous. But I've got the tool for it now. So I said in a previous video, or I said it in yesterday's video actually, if you're gonna buy a tool, make sure it's a tool you're gonna use more than once. I borrowed a buddy of mine's line bender before, doing brake lines on one of my other vehicles. Had a 96 Dodge Dakota that had rusted out brake lines. Used his tubing bender, did it. Well, this time around I said, screw it, I'm gonna buy it. So I got a set of handheld tubing benders. They work actually halfway decent. They've got different collets that go on it. Not the greatest tool. They were AutoZone special, but hey, when you had $20, I had $40 on my AutoZone rewards card because I spent so much there between their Napa, O'Reilly's, and Advance. They paid for themselves today. So I got that, got all my tools, my parts. I think total cost and everything that I got today was $42 out of pocket. So to fix the brakes, I'll take it. I took it on a road trip. All the brakes work. My brake light does not kick on. That's something else I got to chase down. I don't think my rear brake light on this car is working. I might have to go get a new brake light switch, but I really can't test it by myself. My pole for activating things doesn't quite kit down far enough, so I got to wait till the little lady gets home and try it again, or see if my buddy can come over and give me a hand with that, see if we can trace that issue down. But yeah, so there we are. Just wanted to give a quick update, and I will update when I get some more work done. Have a great one, YouTube.